it's Miss Dina, and today we're going to do what's called count and trace. So you will need some number cards with the dots on them. You will need crayons or pencils. You'll need some items to trace. For example, blocks, shapes, cookie cutters, the little magnetic letters, or if you have the numbers, that would be even better. I'm trying to think. Anything really that you could trace, small things that are traced. You could also use stamps where you put the ink on it and you stamp the paper. That would work as well. So what you're going to do is these are the numbers. So you want to trace the number with your finger, and then this tells how many this number represents. Okay, so for example, this is the number 3. So there's going to be 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this number right here tells how many. Okay, now you're going to take 3 items to trace on your paper. Okay, so you're just going to pick the number and then trace it on your paper. Now, for early learners, you can use up to the numbers 3. So 1, 2, 3. So practice 1 through 3, and then once they have mastered 1 through 3, then you can move up to 1 through 5. And once they master that, you can move up to 1 through 10. And then finally, if they master 1 through 10, you can move up to 20. Okay, so start where your child is. If they know a few numbers, start there, whatever they can count to highest. And it's not necessarily counting, it's identifying the numbers. So a lot of kids can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But when you ask them what number is this, they don't know. Okay, this is important. This is similar to reading, identifying the numbers. So they need to recognize that this is the number 3 and that it means there are 3 of something. Okay, so that's the goal of this activity, is the quantifying. So you see the number and then you're able to identify how many that is. Okay, so you're just going to go through and have them pick different cards, identify the number, have them trace it with their hand, with their finger, and then pick out that many items to trace on their paper. Have them practice writing the number on their paper. So we did 3, so you would have them practice writing the number 3. Another thing you can do is make the cards textured. And a fun way to do that, you can get glitter paint or glitter glue and trace it. You can put regular glue and then put sand. You can get craft sand, Hobby Lobby, Joann Fabrics, probably even Dollar Tree. Just get the craft sand and let it dry, and so then when they run their finger over it, it's textured. And sometimes that helps children remember what they're tracing. Okay, so just do that. Then, you can talk about more or less. Is there, more advanced, you can talk about, is this number more or less than this number? Just do a lot of conversations about the numbers. So, this is 3 and this is 5. Which one is more? Have them look at the group of tracings that they did and say, here is your tracing of 3 and here's your tracing of 5. Which one has more, do you think? Okay, it may take marking them off. So you mark the 3 off, and then when you go to the 5, you mark the 3 off on the 5, and you see that there's 2 left. So that way the child would recognize that there's more in the 5 group. Okay, just a thing, or you can match them. If you have counters, you can match them together, and then you have the 2 extra, so that's more with the cubes or something. So those are just some ideas for counting. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Hello, friends.